Did you get a chance to check out my reaction to Randy buys a bookshelf off Gumtree? It was a very funny story, and now I'm back to Randy. What's up, guys? George the Cloud here. My name is Jorge, aka George. Welcome to the channel, and welcome to my life. Per request by Blue Dog, we are checking out how I got into comedy. Randy Feltface. What does it say in the description here? What's your catchphrase? He's asking me directly. I think I have several catchphrases, actually in multiple languages. Just for the sake of the channel, I would say it's my intro, testing 1 2 3, and we are live. And also this catchphrase that I'm about to say right now, which is grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. Let's go.
Yeah, hey, Mum. No, I'm still on the road. Oh, I don't even know where I am right now. Yeah. Yeah, I will. All right. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm just tired. Okay. Love you too. Okay, bye. You know, actually, it was my uncle that got me into comedy inadvertently. I've got this uncle. He's an amateur magician. And by that I mean he really wants to be a magician, but he's just fucking amateur! Just fucking awful! And he always does these Christmas shows for us. He does Christmas magic shows every Christmas. And when I say that, you're probably picturing like card tricks and rabbits out of hats. None of that. He's like an amateur escapologist, daredevil, illusionist kind of magician, just doing dangerous shit with no training and not a lot going on upstairs. One of my earliest childhood memories, right, he got up on top of the pergola, right, in a straitjacket, and he's going to jump off the pergola into the swimming pool and not surface until he got out of the straitjacket. None of us told him not to do it. So he's up there on the pergola, wrapped in his straitjacket, and he does this thing before he does any trick. He goes, 3, 2, 1, ready! It's like his little catchphrase. So he's up there and he goes, 3, 2, 1, ready! He takes a step back to run up into the pool and just went, wah! Straight through the pergola, impaled his shoulder on a star picket, tore all the ligaments in his ankle, and when he landed, he made such a loud noise it frightened the dog, and the dog bit him on the face.
Bit him on the face, so is that why he's called Randy Feltface?
So Christmas was always awesome. And that year, he wouldn't let us take him to the hospital. He's like, I'll be fine. He just pulled himself off the star picket, cracked a stubby and went back to the barbecue, you know what I mean? But as a result, he fucked his shoulder so bad, he fucked all the nerves in his arm, and he's got no feeling in his left hand. He can still pick stuff up, but he can't feel things. And he always says horrible shit like, yeah, Randy, I don't even need the missus anymore. I just close my eyes and think of Mariah Carey. Yeah, the man's a fucking unit. So, this one Christmas, this is how I got into comedy, this one Christmas, someone from his local RSL club had given him a little Pee Wee 100 motorbike, like a little children's motorbike. I'm not sure why, maybe they wanted him dead. But anyway, he turned up to Christmas. Right, with this little Pee Wee 100 motorbike, and he built a ramp in his ute. He built a ramp that folded out of the tray of his ute and then up over the cab of his little truck. And he had this idea that he was going to drive his little ute around to school fetes and county fairs and stuff and do jumps on his little motorbike in his ute ramp. Again, none of us told him not to do it. So he turned up with this thing and he set it up across the road, and we were having Christmas at my family's house in the country in central Victoria. There's heaps of paddocks around. We're in the middle of nowhere, so he loves having Christmas there because he can do dangerous shit in the paddocks, right, and really spread out. So he built the obstacle course, and he's across the road all morning setting this up, and we're in the house and we hear 3, 2, 1, ready! So we go across the road, and there he is. Picture this, he's a massive dude, huge guy, strawberry blonde mullet, big blonde handlebar mustache with a nicotine stain in the middle, like he's been eating an ass, and he just sits there, right? He's huge on this tiny motorbike. He's like, here we go! And he took off, and he was like weaving through the cones, popping little monos. He did about 25 minutes as a warm-up. We were like, actually, this is pretty entertaining. And he gets to the end of his warm-up, he parks the bike about maybe 20 metres from where he's going to start his run up to his big jump, and he added a little bit of showbiz flair here. I'll never forget it. He got off the bike and he pretended that the motorbike was too heavy for him to push. Massive dude, tiny motorbike. He just goes, oh, it's too heavy, kids, I can't push it. We're like, yay! 5 stars! You're a comedic genius. He's like, and then he just went, oh, bugger it. Picked the motorbike up, put it under his arm, and marched back to the start line. Like a fucking legend. So he gets to the start line, he goes to put the motorbike down, but he can't. Because when he picked it up, he inadvertently put his left hand on the exhaust pipe. He's got no feeling in his left hand. The exhaust pipe's very hot. By the time he made it back to the start line, his left hand had fused to the exhaust pipe.
No way.
To the motorbike. He's like, oh, I can't put it down. We're all like, the smell of burning flesh.
No way.
All the adults are pouring beer on it. He's like, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. We're like, but it's fucked. That year, he let us take him to the hospital. You have a motorbike attached to your hand, get in the fucking car. But because we were having Christmas at my house in the country, everybody was shit-faced because everybody was staying over. Everyone was camping, so nobody could drive him. Except for me, I'd been on my learner's permit for 1 week. 2-hour drive to the hospital. I'm just like white-knuckling it the whole way. My dad, shit-faced in the passenger seat, just supervising me. Yeah, he's doing a great job. My uncle on the back seat, motorbike on his lap. His left hand fused to the exhaust pipe and then just sculling a long neck with his right hand. And that is not what got me into comedy, but that is definitely what got me into drinking. I'm like, that is tough as fuck. Yes! So it's Christmas night in emergency. So there's chaos. There's people impaled on Christmas trees and kids that have eaten Christmas baubles and shit. And so it's crazy, but he walks through the doors carrying a motorbike and the entire room went silent. I've never seen anything like it. All these people just went... He marches up to the counter, slams the motorbike down in front of the triage nurse and just goes, I've done a mischief! They took him into surgery. He was in there for 6 hours. I had to sit in the waiting room and wait for him the whole time. And while I was there, there was an episode of Seinfeld on the television. I was like, I want to do that. And here I am. Thank you, Uncle. Thank you, Uncle.
I wish this didn't end. Man, I'm gonna have to check out more from Randy because he does such a great job of storytelling. It's so vivid. It's incredible how he manages to like make it so real with a puppet and like create different faces for the puppet expressions. It's really awesome. First things first, we hit the like. I subscribe to Randy, and I have a link of the original video down in the description below. I mean, if that's a true story, then you know his uncle is a madman. It's like what was that Daredevil that from like the 70s? It was Evil Knievel, like that kind of thing, but amateurish, like he mentioned. No training, nobody told him not to. That's the issue. And Christmas Day, man, that's gotta suck. But and the way he, like, the whole story, and then at the end it's just Seinfeld. That's what got him into comedy. I'm a huge Seinfeld fan. Well, not like I have, I just really enjoy the show. I think it's one of the best shows of all time. I have watched it several times, all the episodes. And actually, when I first arrived to the US, I was 8 years old. And I think I was like 9 or 10. I started watching Seinfeld because my grandmother had it on the TV. And so I was sort of learning English and trying to understand the different, like, sayings, customs, and stuff like that, because that's the whole point of the show. And now we're getting carried away here from this reaction, but the whole point of Seinfeld is, like, what is society like? The little tiny things about society and how to behave and, solve issues and go about situations. So I was learning that, and it's just, I rewatched it 2 years ago, I think it was, and it still hits just as hard. It's special, maybe even more, because we're so used to people with cell phones, technology in shows, and it's just nice to go back into the mid 1990s and see society like what it was. So yeah, I can imagine Seinfeld had a strong impact on him. But yeah, Randy, man, something else, and also unexpected how he's a monk here, I guess. I just, he doesn't have to explain it, I guess. And the intro and everything, just I really enjoy his voice as well, the enthusiasm and the emphasis on every single thing he says. And maybe he got that from Seinfeld. Actually, as soon as I said it, I was like, well, what about this? So he could have gotten that from him. And can't wait to check out more, guys. Thank you for watching. Write down your comments below, suggestions, hit the like, subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next